everyone. So, you know what time it is? It is time for monthly reflections. So, yes, it's going to be some faceless content today. And so, as you all know, being an entrepreneur, no, scratch that. Being a real estate agent is just, it's a roller coaster. It has its highs and it has its lows, and sometimes the lows can outweigh the highs. And so, instead of me waiting to the end of the year or the end of the quarter to do my reflections, I have decided to do monthly reflections. And so let me go ahead and get started on my monthly reflections. So I celebrated my mother's birthday. Her birthday was September 2nd. I cooked all of her favorites she loves. When I cooked pulled chicken, um, I want to say mashed potato, but that was not it. It was potato salad, green beans. She loved my fudge brownies, and I cooked chocolate ice cream. So, just did all of her favorite things that she loved for me to cook. So I visited 4 communities this month. So this month I didn't visit as many communities as I normally do, but I still got out and made connections with new community sales managers, you all, because hey, you just never know which community sales manager that I am going to have to introduce you to slash we end up working with. And I want to make sure that that these people are of their word, because a lot of stuff in the beginning, everybody can be all happy and excited and oh yeah, I can't wait till you bring your client down, and just all the happy things. And then once you bring the client down and it's something completely different. And so out here creating these solid, authentic relationships, so the transaction can go smoothly. You can have a great experience, you know, when you're buying your home. Because buying a home, sometimes it can be stressful. And, that's what I'm here for. I don't want it to be, stressful, because you're going to have a lot of opinions from various people. They're going to tell you their story of when they bought a house in 1995. And I'm like, it's not 1995, it is 2000. 25, almost 2026. And, just want to make it smooth as possible. Want to give you real, authentic answers, no fluff, no bull crap. And, so I'm just out here making those authentic relationships and, getting the answers to your questions that you normally wouldn't get. And so, according to the analytics, you all like when I go to Rockwall. I went to Mesquite, so this month was my first time going to Mesquite. So I'm expanding out. I'm still in the same Dallas Fort Worth market, but I'm expanding more on the Dallas side, because I'm positioning myself as the new construction advocate. And so I want to see how things are done on the other side. I always stay on the Tarrant County side. And so I'm branching out to the Dallas suburbs. And so I have to say, I really liked what I saw when I went to Mesquite. I really did. That master plan community was absolutely gorgeous, you all. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And so keep liking the tours that let me know that I am doing something right, because like when I say real estate can have its highs and its lows, it really can, and it seems like that the lows outweigh the highs. And so when I see the analytics, it lets me know that you all do appreciate those community tours. And I took an outdoor yoga class. I finally got to go to the garden, and I did an outdoor yoga class, because I have to admit, even being a yoga teacher, by closing that business in 2024, I even abandoned my practice, because even though I was told not to base your private practice on the practice that you teach the community or your tribe, you're supposed to separate those two. And I didn't do it. I put it all together. I said, well, okay, when I come to do the class, this will be also my time to do my practice as well. And that's not. That wasn't the right thing to do or the necessary um, thing to do, because I solely based it off of who showed up to class. Well, okay, when no one showed up to class, well, I'm not going to do yoga. And so, it's not supposed to go that way, even though, I went that way. But I was just so glad to be outside taking a yoga class. So that officially means that my practice has started, and I am going to continue on doing yoga outside. It's just refreshing, it's freeing. The sun is shining. I mean, you have to experience it for yourself to know exactly what I am talking about. So I hung out with my friends from my social group twice this month. So we're slowly trying to get out more and do things in the not say in the community, but we're trying to get out and do things more outside of just meeting up for the book club. We're trying to, you know, meet up just to be meeting up to, just see each other and see how each other are doing, because most of the time we talk to each other through social media or on our phones, and it just feels good when we can just meet up and see one another in person. And so we even went through the farmers market, and at that time they was just doing honey and tamales, and I'm like, no, I'm not looking for those things. I am looking for fresh vegetables and fresh fruits, because that's a part of my healing journey, is cleaning up my gut, which aka means um, watching what I eat. And, I'm trying to get out of the grocery stores, you all, because the grocery stores is just not doing the things that they are supposed to do. I went down to my local grocery store in my area, and I bought fruit, because, it's readily available. The store is closer to me than it is going to the farmers market. I just have to see it, call it like I see it. The grocery stores is closer to me than going to the farmers market. And so I said, well, okay, I got through running all my errands. I said, well, let me stop by the grocery store and pick up a few things, and let me also go over here and pick up some fruit. And so I picked up some oranges, some kiwi, I want to say raspberries, strawberries, in the berries family. And so I said, well, okay, I'm going to eat me an orange. Okay, the orange was really good. And I said, well, okay, I'm going to come back. I came back a few days later, And I said, well, okay, I want an orange. I feel like, eating an orange. So I came back, and you all, when I say one was molded, I said, oh, wow, I just bought this Monday. Here it is Wednesday, and this is already molded. And I know some people probably say, well, just throw the molded one away. No, I'm throwing the whole bag away because these people already sprayed XYZ on the stuff. Let me just throw the whole bag away. And so when I saw the idea that my friends had put up, oh, let's start going to the local farmer markets in the area. And I was like, okay, sure. Because I really need to get down there because the grocery stores is just not doing me any type of service in the produce section. And so they didn't have a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. So I attended a realtor event, and they taught us. No, they didn't talk. They didn't teach us. They was informing us about a new service, another service. It's not a new service. It's another service for our buyers. And so I met some more realtor friends. I also met some entrepreneurs. And let me go back to the new realtor friends that I met. So I met this young lady who has a wine line that is in 40 total wine and more stores in Texas. You heard that right. 40 total in wine stores in Texas. I'm like, wow, that is so amazing to have your wine line in a major store like that. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is just so good. So I spent time with my TT. So she's spending the weekend with me this weekend. So I'm so excited about that. So I can't wait to get back so we can cook and go swimming. So I just love when she comes over. And so I attended my first ever solid retreat. I always wanted to attend one, but they were so far out. And when the opportunity came across that it was one local, I was like, okay, I got to jump on it. And so, not a lot of people know that I was a yoga teacher. Just because I closed down the business doesn't mean that my certificate is null and void. It's still my certificate is still active, and I can still use it. And so, like I said, a lot of people didn't know that I taught yoga. And so she was telling me about the solid retreat and how it was local, because we do have solid retreats down here in Dallas, but they're like on the outskirts. So they're like, you know, 2, 3 hours away from Dallas. And I'm like, no, I really prefer to stay close to home. And this one was super close to home. And by me saying, oh, yeah, I teach yoga and was asked to lead a class. And so I led a class, and that was very, very exciting, you all, to teach a class. And so, yes, I am in the middle of the silent retreat, but it's different. It is different, but I'm gonna keep at it, and she's gonna have them throughout the year. Next year, she has plans of moving it down to South Texas, and I'm like, okay, let's go. I am all for traveling. That's one of my goals for 2026 is to travel, not only for business but for personal too. But that can be business as well. But yes, you are. I'm just so excited to get back into yoga because I love my practice. So I've been practicing since December 2015 all the way up like 2022. Um, really, no, not 2022. I want to say all the way up to the pandemic, because once the pandemic happened, a lot of stuff closed and you had to do things online, and it was, it was doable. Don't get me wrong, it was doable, but it wasn't the same like it was before the pandemic happened. And so I'm just so glad to be getting back into my practice because I need it, especially being an entrepreneur, and just being a real estate agent. It is just so needed right now. Get back to my meditation, get back to my movement practice. So yes, you all. So that's my monthly reflections for the month. And my book, Home Sweet New Home, is available wherever books are sold. So you all go and check that out. I have provided education on buying new homes because there's not a lot of education out there about um, buying new homes. And so I want to make sure that I provide all the information for you all, because I see people, they run to social media and they start bashing um, the builders, and I'm just like, well, okay, well, did you do XYZ? Or, did you consult with a real estate agent? Did you do some things before you went running to social media? And not only are they running to social media, they also run into mainstream media. And I'm seeing it not every day, but I'm seeing it too often that a lot of consumers are just running to social media and mainstream media when they having a problem with their homes. And that's why I made sure to make chapter one the importance of having a real estate agent, and I made sure to put in there the importance of having home inspection, you all, because it's just important to have. So it's important to have those two things. And so the book is available wherever books are sold. Well, I'm going to let you all go, and I'm going to get back to my silent retreat, and I will see you all in the next community tour. And you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because I'm going back up to Alito and Justin. So I'm going back to Alito and Justin next month for sure. So you all go ahead and hit that subscribe button so Google can let you know when I go live. And I can't wait to see you in the next tour. Bye bye.